Hello everyone, I hope you are having a great time. Today I'm reviewing this SMSL HO200 Pre Amplifier / headphone amp with the SMSL AO200 power amplifier. By the way, San Francisco Giants just won the division title. So go Giants. So that's why I'm wearing this. A while ago, I had a SMSL DA9, a Class D amplifier, which is a power amplifier with volume control knob and equalizer and tone control that you can play around, which is very affordable, high quality, very good sounding Class D amp that you can have in $200 price range. So this AO200 is the improved version of DA9, which this AO200 come with the better power supply. I think slightly better noise performance if I remember it right. So Class D chips and all that, everything pretty much same thing with the much improved version. That will be simple term. This one has the really nice build quality compared to other products offered by previous SMSL products in general. Almost half-inch thick aluminum frame with the aluminum enclosure. Very solidly built quality that you can have in this price point. The AO200 sells for under $300, so it should be around like $269 retail price here in America. So overall, build quality, I have nothing to complain. I mean, you have a good amount of power, that probably more than you'll ever need for normal music listening, and very good noise floor, and signal to noise ratio is very good as well. And you can have a Bluetooth, XLR, RCA, and USB input if you just want a one component do it all. It can be done if you like to play around with equalizer setting and tone control and everything. But all my music listening, I only use the right setting in EQ setting. So I try with my KEF R11 and this ELEC UBR62. Sound quality with direct setting and AO200 alone is very neutral and very transparent sound, I should say, uncolor transparent sound quality. So when I'm playing with the KEF R11, it may be a little too flat for my liking. That is when I was using the direct setting. But if you compare to previous generation, the DA9 that SMS also sells, this AO200 have the slightly better instrument separation. Soundstage and sound reproduction should be about the same. Sound quality slightly better, maybe a little bit more refinement on the upper frequency range. So after a few weeks of using AO200 itself, I add the HO200 as the preamplifier using the RCA cables, and I start listening to it. While I was using the RCA connection between these two amplifiers, using the topping E50 DAC and playing with the KEF R11, what I noticed was, even at the medium gain setting or high gain setting on this HO200 preamp, I can notice the little idle hiss, some may say. So idle hiss that I can hear it from KEF R11 speaker when I come closer to the speaker. So that is, I can notice. But as soon as I switch to XLR balance and TRS to XLR cable, that gone away using this topping E50 DAC and AO200 power amplifier with HO200 preamp. This HO200, the reason I like is a very affordably priced and fully balanced design. Under $400, fully balanced preamplifier is unheard of. And it's not, and then also the switches and everything is all analog switches, not digital switches like Topping or other companies are offering when you are using the XLR or those kind of input selectors and everything, as well as the very simplified layout, pure design, I should say. So that's what they are designed for according to SMSL, because they want to have a pure sound quality that you can have in your system pairing with your other components. Topping E50 deck, HO200, AO200 together, it creates immersive soundscape and depth with great stereo image. Either of my speaker, even KEF R11 or this UBR62, as good as it can be for the price. I mean, if you have for example, if you have any amplifiers under $1,000 range, doesn't matter who makes them. Let's say, for example, let's say if you have a PS Audio or Sprout or integrated amplifier, this combination will smoke that Sprout amp out of the water. I mean, seriously, doesn't matter. Even amplifier like Peachtree Audio Nova 150 or those kind of amps, and they will have a more power, but overall sound quality and refinement and musicality, it doesn't even come close to these three combination that I tried. So I was very impressed and I was shocked as well, because the combination offer incredible sound quality for very little money. That's why if you want to spend less than $1,000 for your component, power amplifier, preamplifier, and deck together, this combination is I can wholeheartedly recommend it to you. I'm very seriously talking here, because I'm not trying to hype up any products, but I just want to share my true experience. I want to share true feeling that I have when I enjoy my music. So you can throw any kind of music with this combination. Any speaker with the average sensitivity rating should not be any problem taking you up to 95 dB range when you're playing loud. So here's a little walkthrough for this SMSL AO200 amplifier. This one is basically a power amplifier with volume control and some tone control functionality. So if you hit this button, you can choose the input menu. So it has a USB balance, unbalanced, and Bluetooth input. Right now I'm using balance. And the next thing is equalizer setting. You can do a bunch of different equalizer setting, bass boost and all that. So but I never use them. I only use pure direct. And next thing is bass control, and I always set at the 0. This is the treble control on this, and this one is always 0 as well. And next one is soft clipping. I'm using the soft clipping at the on position. And next one is dimmer, so it just turn the screen on and off, so I'm using always on. Next one is brightness, so just minimum brightness that I'm using. So that is the setting menu. If you want to get out of it, just hit and hold, then you will get out of the menu. So that is the features and menu function of SMSL AO200. So which is really good design, and given the size and price and everything comes down to this little equipment is really nice price and very good sound quality that you can get for this price point. So not only that, you can even make it better by just adding this preamplifier. So this one is SMSL HO200 preamplifier with headphone amplifier built in, which is really nice headphone stage. By the way, it has the full control and authority and very musical sound without any unwanted forwardness or brightness of any frequency range. Pairing with all my headphones, totally recommended to you if you are headphone nut. And for me, I will mainly focus on this preamplifier stage. So this one is the really nice and smooth volume control knob, even compared to AO200. AO200 volume control knob has the all the steps that you can feel it, but this preamplifier volume control knob is very smooth, buttery smooth volume control knob. So this is my position. For this setup, maximum gain setting on AO200 amplifier at the 70, which is a max gain setting. So on this HO200 preamplifier, this is the on and off switch. So you can turn it on by this toggle switch. And next thing is the output gain setting. So this gain setting will affect on either pre-stage or headphone amplifier by selecting low, medium, and high gain setting, which is very useful for me because either you are driving hard to drive headphone or when you are driving hard to drive bookshelf speakers, because it really helps. Because of that, when you set this maximum gain setting or power amplifier, I can go at the low gain setting in right around 8 o'clock position on volume control knob. I will have a 80-85 decibel range with my KEF R11 speaker. If I raise it to medium gain setting, as you will hear the click sound, then it will gain a few dB, probably like a 7 to 10 decibel louder compared to low gain setting, if I remember it right. I tried the high gain setting too, but I didn't like it because it gets a little bit, I can notice a little bit of background noise for me because I set this one as the maximum volume control gain setting. But that volume, that a little bit of the hiss noise that I can hear from the speaker, my KEF R11, is when I was using with the RCA cables. Then when I switched to TRS to balance cable, that's gone and very, very, very quiet and very noticeably quiet when you switch it to the balance cable. RCA cable, it sounded very nice, but when you set it to high gain setting, then I can notice that a little bit of hiss from the high frequency driver of my speakers. Other than that, this is a perfectly designed preamplifier with very good built-in headphone stage. So that is the main selling point or my favorite part of this HO200, which is really good pre-stage that I love using it. So right now I'm going to set it back to low setting, which I use. So next to gain toggle switch is the pre or headphone selector switch. So if you push it down, that is a headphone amp. If you push it up, that is a pre-stage. And next to it is the XLR or RCA input selector. So let's say if you have the very good turntable with the, if you have a good external phono stage and using the RCA cable, when you play in the phono, and you can choose XLR input when you are using good quality DAC. So it's really nicely done by this SMSL offering. My favorite feature of this little preamplifier, given the price, performance, and sound quality that I'm getting, is very impressive for this price point. So that is the little walkthrough and features and menu and all the settings that I use for this review. And right now all my connections are using the RCA connectors from this E50 deck to my main amplifier, which is, when I want to use this E50 deck with my main amp playing or streaming from my laptop. But mainly the TRS, a balance output to from this E50 to this HO200, and from there on I'm using the Mogami Go XLR cables to this power amplifier, AO200 power amplifier. So TRS to XLR balance male cable that I'm using from E50 to this HO200 is the Monoprice Premium series, which is really affordable, surprisingly very good sounding, very quiet sounding, like professional, great kind of sound quality. So that is the cable that I'm using. This setup is really nicely done. And this one is going to my home office system. That's what I was thinking. This E50 DAC, this SMSL combination, and probably with the my CSS or 1TDX Superior kit, so they sounded really nice as well. This sound demonstration and this review, I mainly use ELAC UBR62 and KEF R11 speakers. This is a highly capable, very good sounding, impressive offering from SMSL. For the price, performance, and quality ratio is very hard to beat. You have to try very, very hard to beat that combination. That's why I will say this is the ultimate best buy under $1,000 US. So highly recommended, my friend. Please give it a try. Thank you for watching and happy listening.
Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa, men have named you. You're so like the lady with the mystic smile. Is it only 'cause you're lonely they have blamed you for that Mona Lisa strangeness in her smile? Do you smile to tempt a lover, Mona Lisa? Or is this your way to hide a broken heart? Many dreams have been brought to your doorstep. They just lie there and they die there. Are you warm? Are you real, Mona Lisa? Or just a cold and lonely, lovely work of art? Many dreams have been brought to your doorstep, but they just lie there and they die there. Are you warm? Are you real, Mona Lisa? Or just a cold and lonely, lovely work of art? Are you warm? Are you real, Mona Lisa? Or just a cold and lonely, lovely work of art?